Hey guys, how's it going? In this video, I'm going to talk about what are the different ways you can choose to position your product or your service or your offer in a marketplace, especially if you are running traffic through paid media, which means advertising. And if that's what you're doing in India or anywhere across the globe, how do you go about coming up with different ideas to position your product, service, or offer? This is not just about calling out avatars or calling somebody by their designation that, hey, engineers, hey, doctors, this is for you. So not just like that, but what are the other ways of doing it which can help you position your product or your service better than anybody else in your marketplace, whether you do coaching, consulting, e-com, freelancing, high ticket, whatever you do. Now, the reason why you should choose to listen to me and watch this video is because I run an advertising agency. I started my digital journey of doing my digital marketing, like the learning digital marketing and then implementing a lot of things. It all started unofficially in 2015 when I started to explore stuff. And then I went to places like Black Hat World, the Warrior Forum. I'm even forgetting the names, but these used to be pretty popular during those days. And then I did a diploma in digital marketing from DSIM, which is Delhi School of Internet Marketing. And so that was 2016. In 2017, I went ahead and started affiliate marketing, drop shipping, stuff like that. I made decent amount of money, got some little bit of success, and then realized that it's not a stable business model. And then I went back to a job. Due to my personal reasons, I actually got married in 2017, and then COVID happened, and ever since then I have been able to since COVID happened, I launched my digital product business, and then I started to get success. Then from there it led me to build my own advertising agency, and now that's what I've been doing from last few years. And that's a little story of mine, and that's why you should choose to listen to me, because whatever I talk about is coming from my own hands-on experience. And the only reason why I share this content is so that I can add value in your life, in your business building journey, and help you make a lot of money basically through advertising. That's the only mission and objective I have. Okay, so now coming back to what I was talking about. Okay, so how do you position yourself? Now, the reason, just to give you some context, the reason why I'm choosing to talk about this today is because last night I did a session with a batch of ours, and this session that I did with a bunch of members was about the same topic, but it was a pretty long rant, I would say, for the lack of a better way of saying it. But मैं आज आपको ये बताता हूँ कि actually जो मैं बोलना चाह रहा हूँ इस वीडियो में वो क्यों important है. And the reason is that it helps you expand your market, your target audience, जो advertising में ना बहुत ही जरूरी skill set है. So what I mean is that if you launch something, and let's say you call out an avatar, then you may get initial success. However, when you start to scale and grow your business using advertising, not every niche will be able to scale in any niche and every niche while maintaining the same avatar call out. So for example, if you are in a fitness niche, you may be able to narrow down your fitness audience and still continue to scale if you have your business model dialed in. And if you do that, but still, a condition to that is that whoever you are calling out in your advertising, they still have like good amount of volume there, right? But you still may be able to get away with it if you are in a niche or a business model which is related to health and wellness, because there's relatively more adaptability, more demand, and that's why that may work, right? But at the same time, if you are choosing to go after any other niche, and then you think that, hey, I will call out avatars, and you may get results in the beginning, but you may not be able to scale, and it may confuse you, like, why everything stopped working for me, why are my ads not working out? And the reason is because you are too much focused only on calling out avatars, and which is going to restrict you from scaling through paid media, because your scalability of your ads is going to depend on a lot to do with how much your product can reach, like who will be able to resonate with your advertising, your paid media. And then yeah, and then ultimately take the action you want them to take, basically. So this is the reason why, to scale your ads and your business, it is important for you to understand how to go about doing it. So method number one, or way number one, I would say, is to tap into problems. Okay. So basically you talk about what is the problem of the marketplace, and as a result of calling out a problem instead of an avatar, as a result of it, you ultimately end up actually attracting the right kind of people. Because say, for example, if you're calling out women above 40 for your fitness program, and in your ads you call them out, hey, if you're a woman above 40, then this is for you, for example, then that's one way of doing it. But if you call out a problem that only women above 40 or around 40 years of age are the ones who will be experiencing it, if you call that out, then by default you will actually attract the same people. But the reason why I choose this to be a better way of doing it is because it will help you get a better reach in your ads. Because a lot of times, from the business, as a business founder, as a product creator, we are not able to think about what are the, there could be other people who may be interested in our same product or service, and we restrict our reach. And if you just, instead of that, call out a problem, by default you will expand your reach without having to work too hard or change a lot of things in your offering, because you've just removed the avatar call out and just talked about the problem. And as a result, you may end up attracting women who are not 40, maybe 35. So that can expand your reach. And you never thought that it's going to be possible, because, as a business founder, product creator, we are always too much in the product, and we are always so much involved in it, that we never are able to develop that larger perspective and a different perspective. So that's why this method works. The second way of doing it is, a different way of doing it is, calling out a pain. Now, before you understand what pain is, let me tell you, pain and problem are not the same. So pain is an outcome of a problem, and problem is the reason behind the pain. I'm going to repeat that. Pain is an outcome of the problem, and problem is the reason behind the pain. So if you have teeth sensitivity, for example, teeth sensitivity is a pain. And that's why you would see a brand like Sensodyne tapping into that pain and demonstrating the pain in their advertising. So that's how you attract people. That's another way of doing it, is by demonstrating the pain, which is an outcome of the problem. Now, teeth sensitivity could potentially be an outcome of a problem like enamel loss, one of the problems, right? And I'm not a dentist, so I don't really know, right, what's the actual root cause behind teeth sensitivity. But enamel loss could be, one of the reasons. So that's a problem. Enamel loss or depreciation of enamel in your teeth could be the problem behind teeth sensitivity. But if I choose to talk about enamel loss in my ads, I may not be able to attract the masses. And as a result of that, if I use paid media advertising, my unit economics will not make sense, because I will restrict my reach. And that's why I would rather choose to talk about the pain which comes after somebody experiences a problem, because pain is something that people can experience and resonate with more, not the problem. And that's why pain and problem are different. So once again, pain is the outcome of the problem, and problem is the reason behind the pain. In some markets, you can talk about the problem, which is the reason behind the pain, and it still works. In some markets, you can just choose to talk about the pain, and that can work better. If you ask me, I would rather choose pain over problem. And if the market is highly sophisticated and very, very saturated, then I might include both of them. And that's how I can position my product, my offer, or my service in a very competitive marketplace and make a lot of money and scale my ads through the roof. That's exactly how we have been doing it. You can browse through my YouTube channel and you'll find a lot of different case studies. There are videos that I've published. You will see a lot of ads that I've played with full transparency of some of my clients. At the same time, there's so many results that we have gotten for people using our methodologies, media buying methods when it comes to Facebook ads, and then ad creation methods. And we have done so much things that I can tell you out of my experience that this is where the difference is. People who understand these psychological concepts more than anything else are the ones who will be able to scale their advertising and their business through the roof. So I hope you got value from this video. If you did, let me know. Also, if you have questions around it, let me know. And what else do you want me to talk about? Please drop that as well. And I'll continue to drop such authentic value through my videos. I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.